Greetings, Windmill. I'm Andy.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to the Windmill Autopsies.
Okay, so this is The Silent Wedding, caught in Charlotte's Web. I'm sorry, I had to. It's fairly unusual for weddings to be silent, unless everyone is aware that marriage is actually a curse, which might be the case.
Or if I'm caught in one and decide to hijack the playlist.
Oh, in which case the wedding itself won't be silent because it will be brutal growling, but everyone in the room will be silent.
No, I meant I just pull the plug on the music.
Huh.
Because, they don't play the right music at weddings.
Yeah, but you get my confusion. You get my confusion because usually when you hijack a playlist, you don't just unplug it. You play something else.
Yeah, I guess hijack wasn't the appropriate word. More like cripple.
Uh-huh. So, okay, The Silent Wedding. So, obviously no one's happy at this wedding. So, hopefully it's not like in November Rain by Guns N' Roses and Caught in the Web, because maybe that's what marriage does to you. So... I'm just doing puns here. This does not reflect my beliefs on marriage. My beliefs on marriage are confidential.
Okay, so Caught in the Web will be in the description. Are you ready?
No. Okay, nice. It's very throwback to me.
Throwback to what?
Throwback to the past.
That's very specific.
Yeah, that's okay. No, classic rock kind of stuff. That clean guitar, the echoey clean guitar is kind of Marillion to me, if you ask me. Kaylee, pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, I guess it is a bit. It has, if you're gonna compare it to Kelly, for example, it has a bit of the longing vibe, I guess. But this, well, that's a romance song. this isn't as far as I could tell. It's more like a. I caught this. There's this lyric that really caught my attention. That says something like "burning desires will turn you to stone," or something like that. So, and I don't know. Also because of how the video's made with all the blurry effects and stuff, and the other images happening in people, I feel like it's a kind of like an. Like it expresses this weird kind of cocktail of emotions that you're not really sure what's going on. A bit of a confusion haze in there. And
so basically, it's we don't know what the hell is what's going on, but we're gonna make sounds about it.
Yeah, it's like we have feelings we don't understand, so we gotta go to therapy.
But we don't want to do that, so we're gonna write a song instead.
Yes. Now,
okay.
So I really like the vocal melody, and I really like Dude's voice. He's really cool. I like that. Lead guitar that comes in before the chorus.
I love that too.
Yeah, that's really pretty. And the drum grooves. The drum grooves are they're basically what makes it not be too basic, because compositionally I feel for a tech prog nerd maniac like me this would normally be too basic. But it has those sprinkle in there to mix it up a bit and keep it interesting on that dimension as well, even though that's not what the genre and song is about. So yeah, it's cool. We keep going?
Yes. Okay. Nice vibrato on the vocals down there.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah. And it got heavy.
Switch into triplets. Big game. Switches into triplets are happiness.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Money can't buy happiness, but they can buy switches into triplets, and that's pretty much the same thing. Okay. That was really nice. I definitely like the groove when it settled into it. My only gripe with this is that when it settles into these grooves or explodes into the chorus, I wish it had a little more oomph to it, you know?
Yeah, so, I don't know how well that would work with like the vibe that it has though, because it has this like really feels driven vibe, and it's kind of a bit of a softie in that regard. And you don't really want the softie to whack you over the head with a baseball bat.
See, that's the problem between you and me. You tend to think that a big honk of meat of a riff has something to do with the feels of the song. It doesn't. Chunk and feels do not interfere with each other.
But they kind of do when you put them together.
No, they don't. I have spoken. A chunky riff makes anything better. It needed more chunk. I want the chunk. Give me the chunk.
Okay.
I'm right and you're wrong.
Tell you what. Add me a breakdown or a chunky riff or a blast beat over a Chopin song, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
Challenge accepted?
Yes, it will make it better. Okay, so with all that out of the way, one more thing I didn't get to say last time is the bass. I like the tones on the bass and the keyboards. I think the reason why this is also shimmery and feely is also because of the tones on the keyboard. We do get a bit of retro keyboard style stuff, but on the chorus we get these shimmery, sort of clinky, shimmery, clinky stuff. I don't do. Yeah, I'm out of words.
About the bass, it not only it has the cool tone, but I think the bass has not any drive, like not much overdrive, not much distortion, but a lot of depth. And then the guitar has pretty much most of the drive, but no depth. It's like a very breezy kind of guitar effect there. It doesn't hit you. So that differentiates them really well. You can always tell the guitar apart from the bass, but also they complete themselves really well and they come together.
Yeah, but I like that what you said, because that generally applies in the mix as well. You can definitely hear the pieces apart, unlike you would in black metal, for example.
Yes.
So that's really nice.
That was cool. If you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Of course, yeah.